You know that feeling when you're just scrolling and a headline just makes your stomach completely drop? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to objectively analyze one single, highly provocative sentence about artificial intelligence and your privacy. So, no, we're not digging into massive data sets today, we're not dissecting complex algorithms, and we aren't pulling up lines of code. Instead, we're taking a massive magnifying glass to the exact kind of messaging that you and I see every single day on our feeds. We're going to break it down literally character by character to see exactly how much heavy lifting a single sentence can do to grab your attention. All right, let's jump right into the statement we'll be looking at. This is our sole artifact for today. AI knows everything about you, and you don't even know it. Just take a second to really notice the tone here. It is incredibly alarmist, right? And the language is absolute. It doesn't say AI knows some things or your purchase history. No, it makes a sweeping definitive declaration. I mean, if this were an actual scientific paper, it would be packed with caveats and definitions of what knowing even means. But this isn't science. This is a carefully constructed digital hook, engineered for maximum impact. Every single piece of this, the punctuation, the capitalization, those little emojis framing it, it's all working overtime to get a very immediate, very specific reaction out of you. To really wrap our heads around this, we have to call it what it is. An absolute claim. What does that mean? It means it asserts something without any exception. No qualification whatsoever. There is absolutely zero room for nuance or debate here. No gray area. When a sentence tells you AI knows everything, you are being aggressively pushed into a totally binary worldview. It demands that we accept this reality where digital surveillance is 100% complete and entirely inescapable. Spotting this kind of structure? That is your absolute first line of defense against online sensationalism. Because the second a claim becomes absolute like this, it's no longer trying to inform you. It's trying to force you into a rigid narrative where you basically have zero power. Now check out how this sentence is split right down the middle. On one side of the dash, you've got the machine's total knowledge. AI knows everything about you. And then, boom, right on the other side, it hits you with absolute human ignorance, and you don't even know it. That contrast is totally intentional. By placing the AI's supposed omniscience directly against your supposed blindness, the text creates this visceral, psychological tension. It isolates you. It puts you at a massive disadvantage in the story it's telling. You're not just unaware, you are totally in the dark, while this monolithic AI operates in the light. It completely strips away your agency and gives it all to the technology. And right in the middle of all this is the capitalization of that one specific word: everything. In internet culture, this is literally a typographical shout. It's like someone grabbed a megaphone and yelled right in your ear. It's designed to make the scale of this supposed data collection feel absolutely massive. Think about it. If it was written in lowercase, it might just come off as a slight exaggeration. But in all caps, it jumps right off the screen. It demands priority from your brain. It's a visual trick meant to totally bypass your critical thinking and just make you feel overwhelmed. You aren't supposed to stop and ask, wait, what data exactly? You're just supposed to feel the crushing weight of the word everything. Okay, now let's look at the visuals. Right at the very beginning, before you even read a single letter, your brain processes this eye emoji. It instantly sets a theme of hidden surveillance. And notice the design of this specific emoji. It's wide open, it's not blinking, and it is staring directly out from the screen at you. It subconsciously primes you to read the rest of the sentence through this lens of being watched. You know, emojis really aren't just cute little decorations anymore. They are highly effective visual punctuation. Right here, it establishes this incredibly eerie, invasive mood, making you feel completely observed before the sentence even officially begins. And contrasting that unblinking eye at the start is this terrified face right at the end. Honestly, this is probably the most manipulative part of the entire thing. It explicitly prescribes the exact emotional reaction the author wants from you. The text doesn't trust you to read it, weigh the facts, and decide how to feel. Nope, it literally hands you the emotion of fear and says, here, feel this. It is a massive shortcut straight past your critical thinking, closing out the sentence by cementing a feeling of pure dread. It's basically saying, hey, this is what you just read, and this is exactly how terrified you need to be about it. So let's put all these pieces together. We've got the absolute assertion of AI knowing everything, the assumption that you know absolutely nothing, the megaphone of that shouting typography, and the emotional shortcuts of those emojis. When you stack all of that up, the strategy becomes incredibly clear. This text is entirely designed to provoke anxiety. It's not trying to present objective facts. The goal isn't to educate you about data privacy or cookies or algorithms. It's to trigger a knee-jerk visceral reaction. It wants your click, your share, or your engagement, and it is literally using your nervous system to get it. But here's the thing. Understanding exactly how this digital anatomy works, that is incredibly empowering. It lets you step back, take a breath, and consume this kind of internet sensationalism critically instead of just getting swept away by it. So where does that actually leave us? Well, even though the text we broke down today clearly relies on sensationalism and absolute claims to scare you, it does point to a real-world dynamic that we really should pay attention to. The hook is way exaggerated, for sure, but digital surveillance isn't science fiction. If the systems we use every single day are built to collect data, what exactly are you leaving behind without even realizing it? Being critical of how these messages try to manipulate us is step one, but taking a critical look at our own daily habits, that's step two. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to really ask yourself, are you actively in control of your own digital narrative, or are you just letting the algorithms write it for you?